Let's solve fourth problem of exercise 6.2. Find the sum of the following. First question is 137 and minus 354. Only 137 means plus 137 and minus 354. We should find sum of these two numbers. Observe children, this number 137 is a positive number and another number is negative number. So, if one number is positive and another number is negative, if we are going to find sum, we should just subtract. When one number is positive and another number is negative, finding the sum is nothing but finding the difference between two numbers. How do you find difference between 137 and 354? First, we will write big number. From the big number, we will subtract small number. When should we do subtraction, children? When one number is positive and one number is negative. Though they are asking sum. If one number is positive and one number is negative, it is nothing but making or finding difference between the two numbers. Which is big number in these two? 354. So we will write 354 first, and from 354 we will subtract 137. 4 minus 7 is not possible. So 4 will become 14 now. 14 minus 7 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So what answer we got, children? We got 217. Is this the correct answer, children? No, this is not correct answer. After finding the difference between two numbers, in these two numbers we should check which number is big. Don't consider the sign. Without considering the sign, check which number is big. One number is 137 and another number is 354. 354 is larger than 137. What is the sign of 354? It is negative. So, the answer will be minus 257. As the larger number is 354 and its sign is negative, answer will also be a negative number. So, the answer is minus 217. Let me repeat the question again, children. They are asking to find the sum of the following numbers. First question is 137 and minus 354. We should find the sum of these two numbers. When we need to find the sum, first we should observe the numbers properly. Observe the number. First number is 137. That is a positive number. And next number is minus 354. That is a negative number. So, one number is positive and one number is negative in the question. So, in order to find the sum, if both are different signs, we should find the difference between the two numbers. How we will find the difference? We will always subtract the small number from the big number. So, in 137 and 354 is big. So, we find the difference between 354 and 137. What is the difference we got? We got 217. So, the difference we got is 217. In the next step, we should find what sign we should keep for 217. Just 217 is not the answer. In both numbers, 354 is a larger number. So, check the sign of this number. The sign of this number is negative. So, the answer will be minus 217. Okay, children, you understood? Yes. Let's solve the second question. First, in the first step, what should you do, children? Yes, we should observe the numbers properly. One number is minus 52 and the other number is 52. That means plus 52. So, one number is negative and another number is positive. So, children, when we are finding the sum, if one is positive and another is negative, we will just find the difference. So, find the difference between two numbers. What are the two numbers? 52 and the other number is also 52. You should find the difference between these two numbers. What is 52 minus 52, children? Yes, it is 0. So, the answer is 0. 0 is not a positive, not a negative number. So, the answer is just simply 0. So, children, the question is find the sum of minus 52 and plus 52. One number is negative and another number is positive. So, in this case, to find the sum, we will just find the difference between the numbers. Because one is negative number and one is positive number. So, 52 minus 52 is 0. Answer is 0. Normally, in this question, children, in the next step, we are finding the sign of the result. The sign, whether it is positive or negative, which number is larger, that sign will keep. But in this question, we got the answer as 0. 0 is neither a positive number nor a negative number. So the answer is simply 0. Let's solve the third question. Number is negative number and the other two numbers are positive numbers. Children, you all know when finding the sum, the signs of the numbers are same, you do addition. If the signs of numbers are different, you do subtraction. Here we have three numbers. One is negative number and two are positive numbers. To solve the problem easily, first find the sum of the numbers which have same sign. 39 and 192 have same sign. So let's solve these two numbers first. Let's find the sum of these two numbers first. First, write minus 312 as it is. And then 39 plus 192. These two are positive numbers, children. So, let's add these two numbers first. 39 and 192. Both are positive numbers. So, sum is nothing but just finding the addition. 9 plus 2 is 11, 10 and 13, 231. Write minus 312 as it is. Plus 231. Both are positive numbers, so the result is also a positive number. Now, in the next step, minus 312 plus 231. One is negative number. Minus 312 is a negative number and 231 is a positive number. Now, we need to find the sum of these two numbers. In these two numbers, one is negative, one is positive. Signs are different. If signs are different, yes, you should do subtraction. How do you subtract? You always subtract the smaller number from larger number. So, the larger number is 312. From 312, subtract 231. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 3 is not possible. So, you get 11 here. 11 minus 3. What do you get? 8. X2 minus 2 is 0. You got 81. And what is the sign of 81 now? What is the sign? Here, for finding the sign, you compare the numbers. One number is 312. Another number is 231. Which is larger? 312 is larger. What is the sign of 312? It is minus. So, the result will be minus 81. So, children, to solve the problem, to find the sum of three numbers, one number is negative here, other numbers are positive. So, first we will find the sum of the positive numbers here. 39 plus 192, you got 231. To this, add minus 312. One is negative and another is positive. So, you do subtraction here. You got the answer as minus 81. Let's solve the next problem, children. Observe this, children. You should find the sum of minus 50, minus 200 and 300. First one minus 50 is negative number. Minus 200 is negative number. And 300 is a positive number. So, children, two numbers are negative and one number is positive. So, let's find the sum of the numbers which have same sign first. Minus 50 and minus 200 are having same sign. Both are negative. Okay. Minus 50 plus minus 200 plus 300. We are finding the sum of these three numbers first. These two numbers, minus 50 and minus 200, both are negative numbers. Let's solve these two numbers first. If both are negative numbers, what do you do, children? Yes, you just add the numbers first. 50 plus 200. It is easy, right? 50 plus 200 is nothing but 250. What is the sign of two numbers? Two numbers are negative. So, when you find the sum, you get minus 250. Minus 50 plus minus 200. First, you add 50 plus 200. You got 250. Both numbers are negative numbers. So, the sign of result will be minus 250. Now, write 300 as it is. Now, we find the sum of minus 250 plus 300. One is negative number, other is positive number. When finding the sum, if two numbers are of different signs, one is negative and one is positive, then yes, you do subtraction. How do you subtract? You subtract the smaller number from larger number. Larger number is 300. So, 300 minus 250. It is nothing but 50. After finding the result, then you should check the sign of the result. Here, to find the sign of the result, check the two numbers. 300, 250, which is larger? 300 is larger. So, what is the sign of 300? Plus. It is positive number. So, the answer will be plus 50. So children, minus 50 plus minus 200 plus 300. How do you solve it? Two numbers are negative numbers and one is positive number. So first find the sum of the numbers having same sign. Minus 50 and minus 200 have same sign. You add these two numbers. 200 plus 50 is 250. Both are negative numbers. So the result will be minus 250. To this add 300. Now one is negative, one is positive. Then you do subtraction. Then you got 50. As 300 is greater than 250 and the sign of 300 is positive, you got the answer as plus 50. Let's solve fifth problem now. Find the sum of minus 7 plus minus 9 plus 4 plus 16. We should find the sum of four numbers now children. How do you find the sum? See children, here minus 7 is negative number, minus 9 is negative number, 4 is positive and 16 is positive number. To solve the problem easily, let's do in group wise. That is, first you add the negative numbers and then you add the positive numbers. Then you sum of both the results. So, both minus 7 and minus 9 both have same signs. 4 and 16 have same signs. First we do the sum of two numbers which have same sign, and again we do the sum of the other two numbers which have same sign. In this way you can solve the problem easily. Minus 7 plus minus 9. First we do this. Minus 7 plus minus 9. Both are negative numbers. If the signs of two numbers are same, we just do addition. What is minus 7 plus minus 9? To solve this, you just do first 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is nothing but 16. Both numbers are negative numbers. Minus 7, minus 9. So the result will also be a negative number. You get minus 16. Write this as it is. Now these two numbers are positive numbers. Let's add these two numbers now. 16 plus 4. 16 plus 4 is nothing but 20. You got 20. Both numbers are positive numbers. So the result will also be positive number. Now when we add minus 7 and minus 9, you got minus 16. And when we add 4 and 16, you got 20. That is, you add the numbers which have same sign first. These two numbers have same sign. So we added minus 7 and minus 9 first. Then 4 and 16 have same sign. So you added 4 and 16 next. You got plus 20 and minus 16. Now minus 16 is negative number and plus 20 is positive number. Signs of both numbers are different. If signs are different, you do, yes children, you do subtraction. How do you subtract? You always subtract a small number from larger number. 20 minus 16. You get 4. And now check the sign of the result. How do you assess the sign of result now? One is 20, another is 16. 20 is greater than 16. 20 is larger number. What is the sign of 20? It is positive. So the answer will be plus 4. So when we add minus 7 plus minus 9 plus 4 plus 16, you get plus 4. You added the numbers which have same sign first. Then you added the results of these two in the next step. Next question. 37 plus minus 2 plus minus 65 plus minus 8. You need to find the sum. 37 is positive number. Minus 2 is negative. Minus 65 is negative. Minus 8 is negative numbers. So, three numbers are negative. And only one number is, that is 37 is positive number. So, you first add the numbers which have same sign. These three numbers have same sign. So, you add the numbers. These three numbers first. Write 37 as it is. Then, minus 2 plus minus 65 plus minus 8. Both have, that is three numbers have negative sign. So, how do you add children? Yes, we just add the numbers first. Don't consider the sign and just add the numbers. 65 plus 2 is 67. 67 plus 8 is 70. Tell children, 67 plus 8 is 75. Now, three numbers are negative. So, when you add the numbers, the result will also be a negative number. Minus 2 plus minus 65 plus minus 8. 65 plus 2 is 67. 67 plus 8 is 75. As 3 numbers are negative, the result will also be a negative number. You got minus 75 when you add these 3 numbers. These 3 numbers have same sign, so we added these 3 numbers first. We wrote 37 as it is. Now 37 is positive number and 75 is negative number. One number is positive, another number is negative. Signs of both numbers are different. So you do subtraction here. How do you subtract? 75 minus 37. 5 minus 7 is not possible. So you get 15 minus 7. 15 minus 7 is 8. Next 6 minus 3 is 3. So you got 38. Now 75, 37. Which is larger? 75 is larger. So what is the sign of larger number? It is minus. So you get minus 38 as the result. So when we are adding 3 or 4 numbers, if we first add the numbers which have same sign, we can solve the problem easily. Minus 2, minus 65 and minus 8, these numbers have same sign. So you just add these numbers first. 65 plus 2 is 67 plus 8 is 75. As 3 numbers are negative, you get minus 75. Then you add 37. 37 plus minus 75 is minus 38.